Hey yogis, it's Sina here, the Yoga Apothecary. In today's flow, we continue the A to Z of Wellbeing series. M stands for mindfulness. So grab a towel and some water and I'll meet you on the mat. When we are mindful, we maintain a moment-by-moment awareness of our thoughts, feelings, bodily sensations, and the surrounding environment through a gentle, nurturing lens. Mindfulness also involves acceptance, meaning as we pay attention to our thoughts and feelings, we do so without judging them, without believing, for instance, that there's a right or wrong way to think or feel. When we practice mindfulness, our minds tune into what's happening in the present moment rather than rehashing the past or imagining the future. There are many ways to build your mindfulness muscle, but traditional meditative practices are among the most common ways people learn to become more mindful. Research has shown that daily meditation can improve your happiness, mental focus, and psychological well-being. To cultivate more mindfulness in your life, consider taking a walking meditation, or sometimes called a saber walk. Try one of my favorite meditations, the loving kindness meditation. This meditative practice can also help build empathy for others. Mindfulness practices don't require a lot of time. You can engage in many meditations throughout your day. Put down the smartphone, take a break from work, pause the TV for just 60 seconds, and take a few moments to reset. Close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and pay attention to how your body feels. Notice what's going on around you. What do you hear, smell, taste, feel? Let these sensations come to you without judgment. Take them in. During our flow today, we will open with a body scan meditation. This will help you be more mindful and present on your mat. When the mind wanders, and it will, just bring it back. Breathe deeply. Use the power of the Ujjayi breath. Feel the mat more deliberately under you. Awaken the senses to what is around you. And with that, we'll get started at the seat at the top of our mat. As we come to a seat at the top of our mat, coming into this present moment, this time for you in your practice, you can keep a soft gaze to the earth, resting the hands perhaps on the knees, anywhere you'd like to place them. Maybe you shut your eyes. Take a moment to take a body scan. Maybe you start at the tip of your head, top of the head. Maybe you start at your feet. Either way, start to turn your attention to that body part. For me, I'll start at my toes and notice them resting on your mat. As I begin to work my way up the body and noticing the quality of my breath. Just noticing my inhale and exhale and the subtle ways my body may move with the breath. Notice how your body's feeling, any tension or tightness, knowing after this time for your practice, you'll feel different. Maybe with the eyes shut, you tune into other senses. Smell, what you hear, and of course, what you're feeling. As we begin to lengthen our breath, you'll inhale through the nose, fill up. Take in all the air you think you can, expand through the rib cage, and then exhale, draw it in, release that breath out. Again, another lengthening of our breath. Inhale, fill up, take in all the air you think you can, and exhale, maybe it's audible. As we move towards our Ujjayi breath, or victorious breath, you'll inhale through the nose, seal the lips, and exhale through your nose, creating a seashelly, swirly sound in your throat, constricting, fogging up a mirror. We'll take it together. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Although we are not in a child's pose, Balasana will always be available to you at any time in this practice as I guide from the side. When you're ready, slowly open your eyes. Tent the fingertips to your side. As you take an inhale, we'll lift the arms up, palms face one another, lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, we'll take the twist. Right arm's going to draw back, left arm forward. I can gaze towards my right or maybe to the back of the mat. Inhale, center, palms face one another. You'll exhale, twist. Right arm forward, left arm back, gaze can reach to the back of the mat. We inhale through center, we take the twist again. Right hand back, left forward, fingertips tented. Inhale, center. We exhale, twist open, left arm back, right arm forward. We inhale, come to center, pause with the knees to the chest, lengthen the spine, breathe. Plant the right palm, lift the left arm up. We'll exhale, twisting over to the right side, lengthening your left side body, rooting the hip bones, the sits bone to the mat. Exhale, release the left palm. Inhale, the right arm high. Exhale, crescent moon over, lengthening that right side body, sits bones rooted to the mat. Breath in. Exhale, release for the other side again. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, over. Inhale, up. Exhale, over. Exhale, plant the palms. Staying here, just shift your neck so that your right ear leans towards this right shoulder. Pause. You're also welcome to softly touch your head, helping to lengthen the stretch. Try not to tug too hard. Breathe. Releasing the right palm, we'll take it on the other side. First, tilt the head so that the left ear is reaching for the left shoulder. Pause. And maybe you give some gentle guidance a little closer. Feel that stretch in the neck. Release the left palm. Let the head drop forward. Shift it to the right. Drop it forward. Shift it to the left. Drop it forward. Shift it to the right. Drop it forward. Shift it to the left. Come back to center. And then from here, we're going to let the soles of the feet touch, like Supta Baddha Konasana, letting the knees drop wide. We're going to take some crunches with a twist. You may want to watch me do one, and then, so hit pause, and then come back and join me. We'll probably take, let's do 3 to 5, so whichever you prefer. So we're going to begin here and feel the stretch. And then you're going to plant the feet as if in a restorative bridge. And you're going to come down. Arms are going to reach up. You're going to inhale, taking the crunch. Then open the feet back to a Supta Baddha Konasana movement. And take a twist. Right arm's going to reach back, left arm forward. Return the feet. We roll slowly down. Arms are going to lengthen. Inhale. Exhale, we come up. Return the soles of the feet to touch. And we twist. Right arm forward, left arm back. Return the feet. Roll it down slowly. Reach the arms, breath in. Exhale, we come up. Soles of the feet touch. Right arm comes back, left arm forward. We're going to take this one more time on the other side. Rolling back, reaching the arms above the head. We exhale up, soles of the feet touch. Come into the twist. Awesome. Bring the knees together, soles of the feet touch, cross the ankles. Make your way over to a tabletop pose. Pausing here for a moment to stack the knees under the hips. Wrists come under the shoulders. Neutral spine, flat back, crown is long. Start to widen the knees as if coming into a child's pose. Start to draw the ankles to touch. Take an inhale. As you exhale, we're going to shift forward, leaving the palms rooted, lengthening the arms, straightening the elbows, soles of the feet touch. Breathe. And as you exhale, we're going to draw it back to a wide-kneed puppy pose. You're welcome to come just to your forearms, or maybe you reach the arms long and bring your chin or forehead to the mat. Pause here, breathe. On your next inhale, you'll slide the palms back. And exhale, we come forward again, soles of the feet, ankles, toes. Exhale it back to a puppy pose. Stacking the hips above the knees, inhale one more time. Soles of the feet touch. Exhale, puppy pose. And then start to draw up back to our tabletop pose. Holding here for just a moment. And then start to tuck the toes and lift the hips for a downward dog. Start to pedal your dog, lifting one foot and then the other. Spread the fingers wide. Press through the palms. Press through the thumb and the first finger. Offer your heart space closer to your thighs. Ears line up with the bicep. Start to come to a still down dog and take a moment to push the mat away with the palms. Drag the mat behind you with your feet and imagine widening your feet to the edges of the mat even though they don't move. Breath here. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Hold here in bear pose. Offer your heart space closer to the thighs. Rise up on the balls of the toes. Inhale, ripple forward to a plank. This can always be done on your knees. The crown and the heels reaching in an opposite direction, stacking the wrists under the shoulders, knitting the low ribs together. Breath in. And exhale, down dog. Two more just like that. And we're going to shift forward and back to continue to warm up our wrists in our plank pose. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, ripple forward to plank. Shift forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale, down dog. One more just like that. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, ripple forward to a plank. Inhale forward. Exhale, draw it back. Inhale forward. Exhale, draw it back. Inhale forward. Exhale, down dog. Take a falling out breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Look at your feet. Make your way to the back of the mat for a ragdoll forward fold. Widening the feet under the hips. Keep a soft bend in the knees. Maybe a soft sway from side to side. You can interlace your hands and hug your front body. You can graze the mat with the fingers. You can interlace the hands above the head. Anything you need. Keep that soft bend in the knees as it's early in the practice. Slowly begin to bring the big toes to touch. Leave a sliver of light between your heels. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands come to the shins. Shoulders at the height of the hips. Gaze over the nose. Neutral spine. Exhale, fold. Another inhale, halfway lift. Hands to the shins, shoulders at the height of the hips, gaze over the nose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Palms face one another, knit the low ribs together. Pull the shoulder blades down the spine and back. Squeeze the glutes and thighs. Bring the hands to heart center and pause. Take a moment to set your intention. Maybe a soft gaze. Maybe you shut your eyes. Maybe you start to shift your weight in the soles of the feet. Maybe you lift all 10 toes and then replant them on the mat. We'll work our way to the top of our mat, taking a movement called dancing shiver. Let the arms rest by your sides. We'll begin with the right leg first. So lift the right leg up, foot is flexed. Take your left palm, holding it outside the right knee and thigh, reaching this right arm long. You can gaze just to the right or to the back of your mat. Then take a step down. Relax the arms. Taking this on the other side, same motion with your hands. Feel that torso twist in the ribs. Take a step down. So maybe 2 more times, 1 on each side. Take your gaze wherever you feel the most stable. And we come to the top of our mat, meeting there. Take a moment to breathe. And when you're ready, inhale the arms up. As you exhale, cactus the arms wide. Elbows come to the height of the shoulders. Inhale. And as you exhale, we'll take a cactus twist. So leaving the arms where they are. As you exhale, we'll open up to the right, keeping the hips square to the front of the mat or the front of your room. You'll inhale, center, squeeze glutes and thighs. Exhale, cactus it open to the left. You'll inhale, center. Bring the hands through heart center. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge at the hips, heart space comes forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the palms, bend the knees. We'll step back to plank pose for our first cobra. Inhale, drop the knees as you exhale, toes, chest to the earth. Hands can be tented outside the corners of your mat or leave them outside the ribs. Take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, cobra. Draw the hands to the back of the mat. Roll the shoulder blades back. Heart space lifts. Toes press to the mat. Exhale, release. Take an inhale here. And exhale, we come to our downward dog. We're going to take that one more time. With an opportunity for a vinyasa on knees or toes, you can also keep taking cobra pose. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Look forward. Make your way to the top of your mat, however you wish to get there. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale here. We exhale and twist it open to the right. We inhale, center. We exhale over to the left. We inhale, center. Let the hands come to heart center and then swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the palms, bend the knees, step back to plank. Our first invitation for chaturanga, knees or toes. So inhale forward. As you exhale, keep the shoulders in line with the wrists. So exhale, chaturanga. Inhale through an upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take a falling out breath. Inhale through the nose. And exhale, let it out. Inhale, lift the right leg up and back. Open the hip, then bend the knee. Try and keep the shoulders even with one another. And you can stay static, or maybe you find some movement in the legs. Feeling the stretch. From here, straighten the right leg long. Stamp the back wall, toes point down, square the hips and shoulders, breath in. As you exhale, knee to nose, round through the shoulders, notice how you feel. Inhale it up, and as you exhale, step this right foot outside your right hand. Lower your left knee and toes. We'll take a twist, reaching the right arm high, digging through the big toe mound of this right foot, leaving that left palm planted to the mat. As you exhale, plant this right palm back outside, drawing this right foot back in, and take a moment to pause and start to find center. Bring your hands to your thigh when you're ready. And then high Anjaneyasana. Dig this right heel to the back of the mat and tuck the left knee coming forward. So, right hip pulls back, left hip pulling forward, knit the low ribs together. As you exhale, cactus the arms wide. Take one inhale here. As you exhale, we're going to take that twist just to this right side, breath in. We exhale, come to center. Bring the hands together. As you exhale, we're going to come to a low prayer twist. So the left elbow is outside your right knee or thigh. Hands are pressing together. Gaze can be forward or to the right. Trying not to collapse onto your thigh. Feel the twist. Exhale, plant the palms. Sink back for a half split. Right toes come towards the nose. Dig and drag the right heel to the back of the mat. We try and take the arch from the back. Second toes lined up with the nose. Hold here. And then as we inhale, we'll shift forward between a low lunge and a half split. Starting to find some momentum. Taking this a few times as we'll end up pressing our way up from the mat to a standing split. So using the mat as you lean forward, planting the palms, bringing this left leg up, squaring hips and shoulders, toes point down, pressing through the standing leg. Maybe you come up on the balls of the fingers. As you exhale, let the left foot land. Step the right leg back to plank and move through a vinyasa or cobra. We meet in downward dog. As we come to the other side, inhale, lift the left leg up and back. Open at the hip, bend the knee. Keep that left shoulder down, leaving the leg static or dynamic. Yogi's choice. Cycle of breath. Then we straighten the left leg long. Stamp the back wall, toes point down, square the hips and shoulders, breath in. And then as you exhale, knee to nose. Knee comes towards the nose, wrists are stacked under the shoulder. Inhale it up. As you exhale, step this left foot in between the hands and then reposition the left hand so we can come to a low twist. So the left hand's going to come inside this left foot, lower the right knee and toes, take the twist, right palm stays planted, dig through the big toe mound of the left foot. As you exhale, you'll plant the left palm, start to drag this left foot in. Take a moment, bring the hands to the thigh, and then when you're ready, to the sky. Anjaneyasana, drawing the left heel back, tucking this right knee forward. We exhale to the cactus, hold here. We inhale, exhale to the twist just to the left. We come back to center, pause. Bring the hands to heart center as we come to our prayer lunge. Again, hands come together. My right elbow is on top of this left knee. I'm trying not to collapse. Breathe, lengthening the crown. We exhale, plant the palms, sink back for a half split. Left toes now towards the nose. Dig and drag the left heel to the back of the mat. We try and take the arch from the back. So maybe you're tenting up on the fingertips. You'll inhale to your lunge. Sink back to the half split. Finding that same momentum we took on the other side, kind of revving up to meet in a standing split. Taking it a few times and then pressing the mat away, tenting up on the fingertips, squaring hips and shoulders to the front of the room. Toes point down, breath in. And then we come back down to the lunge, step back to plank, and move through your options. Take a falling out breath and come down to tabletop. Sit back on your heels and take a moment to towel off and grab some water. And we'll come back. See you in a minute. As we come to our downward dog, meeting there, inhale, lift the right leg up and back. As you exhale, step the right foot in between the hands and pause here. We're going to take something called a sprinter switch. You can either leave your hand with the right palm outside the right foot and taking it from there, or for me, I prefer the way this feels by bringing my hand inside. So my right hand inside the right foot. You may want to see this. Hit pause and then come back to join me. We're going to take it 3 times. So this is what it looks like. You're going to be tapping the left knee down and taking a sprinter switch. So the left knee taps, switching sides. The right knee taps, switching sides. Left knee's going to tap, and then we come back with the right knee forward. Take a moment. That'll fire up a little bit of cardio. Tent the fingertips, find center. Start to rise to a crescent lunge. Take a moment here, drawing that right heel back, tucking the left knee forward. Knit the low ribs together. Palms face one another, crown is long. As you exhale, we'll open up to a warrior 2 pose. So take a moment, right knee over right ankle. Trying to leave the hips on a more even plane. Dig through the pinky edge of that left foot. Squeeze glutes and thighs. The right knee's drawing forward, left arm's drawing back. Spread the fingers wide, stack the skull down through the core and hips. Gaze over your right fingertips. Interlace the hands behind the back, pull the shoulder blades back. Take a breath in and out. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, we come to humble warrior. Offer your heart space closer to your right thigh. Gaze at the left foot, ankle. Breathe here. Try not to collapse on the thigh. Release the hands at the bottom of the breath. Tent the fingertips to the mat. As we move to extended side angle from the floor. So grazing the hands to the top of the mat and then opening up for side angle pose. My right hand is inside, it can be outside. Whichever you choose, make it resist on the arm, the leg to the arm, and the arm to the leg. Left fingertips can reach high or towards the front of your mat, stacking shoulders, spreading ribs. From here, we inhale, reverse Trikonasana. Front leg straightens long. Right arm now reaches up and over. Left arm reaching to the low back or thigh. We tee out the arm, start to sink the hip, soft bend the front knee, triangle pose. Again, stacking shoulders. It is okay to keep a soft bend in your front leg. Leave the feet rooted where they are. Your gaze can be to the earth, or maybe you take it forward. One more breath in. As you exhale, shift the weight forward. We come down. We'll take a high twist, meaning the left knee is up. Reach the right hand high. Tent the fingertips on the left side. Dig through the big toe mound of the right foot. Take one more inhale. You'll exhale, bring the right hand down. Step the right foot down to plank. Pause here. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, draw it back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, come to down dog. Beautiful. Take a falling out breath. We're going to take this on the other side. Inhale, lift the left leg up and back. As you exhale, step the left foot in between the hands. We're going to take those sprinter switches. So for me, I'm going to bring that left palm inside the left foot. Tap that right knee when you're ready. This is 1. Take a breath. Switch it over. 2, 3. And we're going to end back up with the left coming forward. Replant the hand if you moved it like me. Take a moment to find center. And when you're ready, we come up to crescent. Whoo, yeah. A little cardio burst. Draw the left heel back. Tuck the right knee forward. You can straighten that right leg or be a soft bend. Up on the balls of the toes. Knit the low ribs together. One more inhale. We'll exhale, open up to a warrior 2 pose. Take a moment to make the hips more even. Bend the left knee over the left ankle. Root through that pinky edge of that right foot. Squeeze the glutes and thighs. Stack your skull, shoulders, core, and hips. One line of energy. We gaze over the left fingertips. So that left knee is reaching forward, right arm's reaching back. Interlace the hands. Roll the shoulder blades back. Breathe. As you exhale, humble warrior. Offer your heart space closer to the left thigh. Maybe you gaze at your right ankle or toes. We release the hands at the bottom of the breath. Tent the fingertips. Use the mat and fascia. We open up to side angle pose. Whichever you choose, inside or outside the earth, shin, or thigh. Make it resist onto the arm. This right arm can reach up or to the front of your mat, front of the room. Breathe. From here, inhale, reverse Trikonasana. Start to straighten this left leg long. Reach the left arm up and over. The right arm can be at your thigh, low back. Hold here for another cycle of breath. Start to tee the arms. We slightly sink the hip, bend that front knee softly. Triangle pose. Again, let it resist onto the arm. Right hand's gonna reach high with that soft bend in the front leg. Start to shift your weight, spinning the back heel. We come down to take a twist. Leaving the right palm planted, digging through the big toe mound of the left foot. Inhale that left arm up. Exhale, plant the left palm. Step the left leg back to plank. Hold here, breathe. Inhale forward, exhale, draw it back. Inhale forward, exhale, draw it back. Inhale forward, exhale, down dog. Take a falling out breath here. Exhale, let it out. From our down dog, we're going to continue with another sequence. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Look forward. Make your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, chair pose. Feet can be slightly apart. Lift all the 10 toes, sink the weight to the heel. Squeeze everything towards center. Finding stability, the deeper you sink. Your hands can be left at your heart or reach them high, palms face one another. From here, inhale, we'll come to mountain pose. Bring the hands to touch, interlace the fingers. We're going to take 3 Samson lunges, ending up from the reverse lunges in a crescent, and then we'll take one further lunge and meet in star pose. So from here, beginning with lifting the right foot up, As you take your lunge back, the arms are going to reach above the head, and then you'll bring them back in front of the chest as you come up. So coming to the lunge, this is 1, 2, we come back, 3. Stepping it forward, bring the foot back for a crescent lunge. We take 1 lunge, we meet in star pose, pausing here. Feet parallel, squeeze glutes and thighs. We try and take the arch from the back, spread the fingers wide. As you inhale, exhale, we open up to a warrior 2 at the top of our mat. Flip this left palm up and over. Inhale, reverse your warrior. As you exhale, windmill the arms down to the lunge. Bring the left foot back to plank. You'll exhale to a forearm plank, right's coming down first. And then from here, you're welcome to hold in plank, or we're going to take an army crawl, moving our way to the back and coming up to the top of the mat. So stepping back, crawling towards the back of the mat, and then making your way slowly to the top of your mat. Pause here. Pressing up using that right palm first. Take an inhale and plank. Exhale, down dog. Ooh, yeah. Yes, yogis. We're going to meet and do the other side. When you're ready, inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Look forward. Make your way to the top of your mat. We'll inhale, chair pose. Again, sink the weight back to the heels. Pulling, squeezing towards center. 2 legs become 1. Inhale, mountain pose. Interlace the hands here. We'll take 3 Samson lunges again, starting with this left knee up. Reversing it, stepping it forward. Reversing it, stepping it forward. Reversing it, stepping it forward. Bring the hands to heart center. Left leg comes long, crescent. I'm leaving the hands at heart center. You're welcome to raise them higher. We'll take a lunge. Meet in star pose. Hands are reaching high. Squeeze the glutes and thighs. We try and take the arch from the back. Spread the fingers wide, breath in. We exhale, open up to a warrior 2 at the top of the mat. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, windmill the arms down to the mat. Step the right foot back to plank. Now we come down on the left side, forearm plank, and start to move to the back of the mat. It's a little wonky on my tile, and I might be making lots of noise with my microphone, so I'm sorry about that. Crawl it back. Whew. Press up with the left side. Breath in. Exhale, down dog. Awesome job. Take a falling out breath. Come down to tabletop. Sink back on the heels. We're going to come to another water break. It's definitely warm. And we're going to put these 2 flows together and then cool it down on the mat. See you in a minute. As we come back to our mat, we come to down dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up and back. As you exhale, step the right foot in between the hands. I'm going to reposition my right hand inside the right foot as I take my 3 sprinter switches. 1, 2, 3. Coming back. Readjusting that right hand. We rise to our crescent and open up to our warrior two. Interlace the hands behind the back, breath in. Exhale, humble warrior. Release the hands at the bottom of the breath. Use the earth, side angle pose. Inhale, reverse trikonasana. Tee out the arms. Exhale, triangle pose. Breath in. Exhale, shift the weight down to the mat. Bend the front leg and the left, right and left. Step it up to a forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. You might need to widen your feet. Inhale, mountain. Interlace the hands. We'll begin on the right side. 1 lunge. 2. 3. Stepping it up. We come back to crescent. Right leg comes long behind you. Bend into the lunge. Shoot it up for star. Exhale, warrior two to the top of the mat. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, windmill down to the lunge. Step the left foot back to plank. We're going to come to a forearm plank on the right side first. Hold here, interlace the hands. Shift forward, drop back. Shift forward, drop back. Shift forward, drop back. Plant the palms. Press up to plank, hold here. Exhale, down dog. Whoo, yeah. Feeling the heat. One more side to go. You got this. Inhale, lift the left leg up and back. Exhale, step the left foot in between the hands. I'm going to reposition my palm inside the foot. Take my sprinter switches. 1, 2, 3, ending up on the left. Walking that foot in. Whoops, push the mat away. Come up to my crescent lunge. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Interlace the hands. Exhale, humble warrior. Release the hands at the bottom of the breath. Push the mat away. We come to side angle pose. Inhale, reverse trikonasana. We tee out the arms. Exhale, triangle pose. Breath here. Windmill, soft bend the front leg. Find some movement. Come to the forward fold at the top of the mat. Inhale, chair. Exhale, mountain pose. Interlace the fingers. We take our lunges, our reverse lunges. Starting on the left. Giving it a tap. 1, 2, 3. Coming back, release the palms. Come back to the crescent lunge. Take one more lunge. We meet in star. Exhale, warrior two. Reverse your warrior, inhale. Windmill the arms down to the lunge. We step back to plank. We come to the forearm on the left first. Interlace the hands. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Palms flatten. Pressing up with the left side first to plank. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Yes, yogis, you did it. Take a falling out breath. And then when you're ready, inhale the right leg up and back. And exhale, we come to half pigeon. Bringing the right knee outside the right wrist. Creating an L shape with your front leg. Let the left leg come long. Point the toes to the back of your mat. And you're welcome to stay high. Or maybe you wish to come to your forearms. Or rest entirely on the mat. if that is part of your practice. Coming back to the Ujjayi breath. Those cardio bursts can definitely take the breath from you. So coming back to the breath. Maybe you noticed if your mind wandered and you bringing it back. When you're ready, slowly press your way up to the forearms. If you rested entirely on the mat, to the palms. We'll take a quad stretch, letting this left leg comes towards you. Before you reach whichever arm you prefer to take the stretch, lengthen the crown, press through the palm. As you exhale, release, and we'll sink on this right hip, coming into a mermaid twist. So you want to reposition to your sits bone, taking that moment to grow tall through the crown. And then inhale it up, arms reach. And as you exhale, we'll hug this left knee and thigh towards the chest. My left arm's reaching behind me, my gaze follows. We've done a lot of twisting today. So this may feel like you can really deepen the twist from where you started the practice, which is good. We'll come back to center. Maybe you wish to take a counter stretch. If not, join me returning to down dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up and back. And exhale, we come to half pigeon. Left knee now outside the left wrist. Right leg comes long, point the toes to the back. Make this active and restorative. And then make your way. Maybe you rested entirely on the mat or just to the forearms, or you stayed high, depending on how you feel today. Taking what you took, pausing here, Ujjayi breath. Maybe you close your eyes and tuning into your other senses again. From here, as you're ready, we make our way up. Take the calf and quad stretch. If you took it on the other side, the foot comes forward. And then you reach, make it resist the foot to the hand, hand to foot. Lengthen the crown. Exhale, release. Sink onto the left hip. We make our way around for the mermaid twist. Always an opportunity to reposition yourself. Reach the arms up, breath in, and we exhale, taking the twist. Noticing how the body feels on this side of the body. And if you're able to deepen the twist from the flow and practice today. Draw your way over towards center. Take the counter stretch if you took it on the other side. Press the earth away. And start to come onto your back. Allowing the feet to land in a bridge pose. Pause here. Tee out the arms. Lift the hips up to the left. Let them come down. Breath in and supine twist up to your right side. Stacking knees and toes. Leave the shoulders rooted. Gaze to your left shoulder. If you like to take an IT band stretch, the top leg will straighten or stay where you are. From there, inhale to center. Replant the feet for a moment to lift the hips. Move them over to your right. Return to the mat and exhale into your twist. Dropping the knees and toes stacked and out to the left side. And move to an IT band stretch if you took that on the other side, or stay where you are. Coming into center when you're ready to plant the feet, realign yourself, draw the knees to the chest, reach for the soles of the feet, toes, shins, draw the nose to your knee, sealing using every muscle for 3, 2, and 1. Let it release to your goal pose of Shavasana. For you have worked so hard in this practice. Let it go. Splay out the heels and toes. Release the shins, your knees, the thighs. Root the hip points to the mat. Release the core and chest. Shoulders, roll them to the mat, to the back. Release the forearms. Palms are open to receive. And release the face. Your chin, cheeks, eyes, brow, and the sweet top of your head. Notice the support that is under you, around you, and within you. Shavasana. Slowly coming back to your mat, back to your body. Just notice what it feels like to be in your body. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Maybe you touch each finger to your thumb. And slowly begin to draw your toes to touch and reach the arms above your head to take a good morning wake-up stretch. Inhale through your nose. Send the breath as if to your toes. And as you exhale, slowly begin to bring your knees towards your chest and softly rock from side to side. And then make your way over to your right side, using your right arm as a pillow, and pause here on the mat. Pause to thank yourself for coming to the mat, to thank your body for what it just did for you during your practice. There are only 2 days in the year when nothing can be done. One is called yesterday, and the other is called tomorrow. Today is the right day to love, believe, do, and mostly live. The Dalai Lama. When you're ready, slowly press your way up to an easy seat, joining me at the top of our mat. We'll bring our hands to heart center to take one last falling out breath together. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it out. Inhale the thumb to third eye center, center of intuition. As you exhale, bow forward. The light in me honors the light, the beauty, and the yogis have joined for this practice, for I'm so forever grateful. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to the Yoga Apothecary YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button below. And to learn more about how to live a happier, more vibrant life, sign up for our bi-monthly newsletter, The Wellbeing Elixir. Stay tuned for next week when we cover the letter N in the Wellbeing series A to Z. Namaste.